afternoon. From the Office of the Human Rights Defenders and Access to Justice Advocacy Center, my name is Prince Comrade Olusola Adeboye, reaching you from number 11 Ajako Bus Stop, Shasha Road, Shasha, Alimosho Local Government, Lagos, Nigeria. Today, right now, right here, we have a case reported by one Mrs. Victoria Namuze, correct?
Yes.
Namuze, who cried out in respect of a missing Sienna 7-seaters Toyota van that has been missing for the past 2 years, or already 2 years, according to her. Today, the supposed person who took the car and disappeared is here. And the woman in question has been in search of her vehicle. She's here. The story is already, we might be lucky having both of them. Right now, we are going to give audience to the woman to narrate her own side of the story and also tell the public why she said the car or vehicle has been disappearing. Stay with us. You can stretch your hand without crossing my own hand. Your hand is long.
Good morning.
Hold on a minute, man. All right, go ahead. Leave the listening for her.
Good morning, everybody that is in this honorable court. My name is
This is
Mrs.
Office of the Human Rights Defender.
Okay, good morning, everybody in the Office of Human Rights Defenders. My name is Mrs. Victoria Namuzi. It was on the year 2020. I took the money I'm supposed to use to open a shop. I discussed with my husband, please, can you, since I just go to bed, can you use this money? Let us do transportation business.
Hold on a minute. All right, viewers, you may now join us on YouTube. If you can't find us, don't bother to complain if it's network or no network. You go to our YouTube channel, you can follow us there. You can also call in as well. Have a blessed weekend. Madam, right down.
So, which he did, which my husband bought the Sienna. I went to Ikoto at Apara Park to register the vehicle in a company so that to avoid problem. After I spoke with them, on my way coming out,
On your way coming out, Mr. Kenneth,
Obu Obonna,
that is where you stop.
yes, he approached me and he told me he's a driver of that company, that he had what I discussed with the manager, that they will be cheating me by releasing my Sienna to them, that let him handle this Sienna for us, one-on-one, private, so that from there we can buy one, but buy two, we get a part for my child's name. Being a novice in the transportation service, I say, well, what you're saying is real, but I don't really know you. Who are you? Which he explained. I said, okay. I take his number, I took it home. I discussed with my husband. Every day he will be calling for us to invite him so that we start up the business, which as time goes on, he came and he discussed with both of us, which we gave him car. We gave him the Sienna. We bought the car on 6th March 2020, and we put it in order and released the vehicle to him on 16th March 2020. On agreement, before releasing that car, oral agreement, that he will be paying 18,000 daily on that agreement, because we registered the vehicle as interstate from Lagos. He loads at Yanapaja to Uyo, and then each person is paying 18,000 for transport from Lagos to Uyo, which we calculated. We were seeing 120 something thousand payload. Payload, sir.
Is it a 37-seat Sienna?
Yes, sir.
He loads more than 7 or he loads 7 passengers?
It's 7 seats.
7 seaters.
Yes.
7 seaters. Per head is what?
18,000 or thereabouts.
18,000 times 7. Then when it's coming again,
Another
18,000 times 7.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Okay. He now said what he can be delivering to us is 18,000 per day, per load. We said, is that what you can do? He said yes, that he has to settle police, Agbero, and many other
He
things.
said 18,000 per day.
Yes, per load.
So, Uyo,
Yes,
Lagos
sir.
to Uyo.
Yes, sir.
And you say per head is 18,000.
Yes.
And you agree that she will give you 18,000 per day.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
So being that he said that is what he can be able to afford, which we agreed, and released the car key to him. He took the
Was there any written agreement?
no verbal.
Go ahead.
So from that day where he left, he called and said, I was calling him, Oga, you've not sent the 18,000. He said, yes, that is aware that when you reach you, in the evening, what he did, he now called my husband that rewire, that the motor has rewire problem. I was like, why are you using this language? He even followed, and we put the motor in order, he drove it around, and he discovered that it's fit to go. I don't really understand. Oga, pay me the 18,000 you've already collected. He said, don't worry, don't worry. See, today, I did not see any pay. I did not see the car. Small time, because my children have starved, and even me, I was sick. Since then, my children have not been going to school, because that is the only sustenance, the only thing that the family has to sustain us. He sees it, he's not paying, delivering. I was not calling him, Oga, what about my delivery? He said, I'll go to police to report you. He said I should go to police. And police cannot do him anything because his wife is a police. With deep cry in my heart, I ran to the police station to make a report. They called him. He came. He was so stubborn to accept what they said. I don't want to go long because it's actually a two vehicle, but the police have helped us to recover the first one. So this second one here.
Madam, did you give him 2 vehicles at a time?
Yes, sir.
The very first day you gave him 2.
After 2 weeks.
After 2 weeks.
The
Somebody
second one.
said he traveled for the first time and he didn't deliver. Then how come you now give him another vehicle instantly?
He was posting us as he's
He
coming.
posted you,
Yes.
without dropping cover, you gave him second vehicle.
Yes, sir.
Right now, I think we need to be giving audience to say something.
Yes, sir. So Before you know it, when they took the first one from him, even the time that I was down and sick in the hospital, I started calling him. Oga, in fact, I'm sick. What? You're not even food, nothing. He said, hey, madam, what I'll do is I don't have any money, but I'll find something and send to you people. Which, if I look at my phone,
2 vehicles were still with him.
yes, sir.
And how much is he supposed to be remitting every day? Now that it's
32,000.
32,000.
So he was giving me 3,000, sending 3,000 on my account because he collected the account first before he started. Is where he will be paying the deliver money. He was sending 4,000, 3,000, 5,000. If I disturb much, that we are dying of hunger, he will quarrel me and say that I should not disturb him. I said, okay, bring the car. Bring the car, let me sell one of them. Since you're not doing what we agreed, he was dodging it. Then, that is when I went to police and they recovered one. So the second one, he now brought...
Why did they recover the two that day?
He kept it. He said he kept it at Uyo. He gave somebody at Uyo.
Police now allow him to go with 2 missing vehicles. It's all right.
He said he has his wife is a police. That's why.
If you want to smile, sir, you go outside and smile, and then you come back. It's respectful, even to her and to the office.
Sorry.
I be then spray you laughing gas.
I'm sorry, sir.
We have tear gas. If that is what you want, you don't want to control yourself.
Sorry, sir.
And then madam, right now.
So he was sending it. Before you know it, he said, this one I'm crying for money, that he can borrow me 200,000 because I did a major operation. Which, thank you, sir, which I said, please, if it is borrow me, I'm dying here. You're not giving us anything and my kids.
Why is it that you are the only one saying me, since? Were you married then?
Yes, I'm married.
It's like your husband wasn't taking along or involved.
He's involved, but he likes communicating with me. We started the business before my husband joined us.
Married.
No, before my husband joined us.
The day you met him, while you were coming out from that transport company, were you with your husband?
No.
When you came home or returned home, did you inform your husband?
Yes, I did. That's why they invited him
So
to
the
come.
first day he was invited, your husband talked to him or what?
He talked to him.
All right, what?
So, which he sent 200,000. And he now sees the second vehicle's particulars that he will not release the particular if we didn't pay him the 200,000 with interest of 100,000 in it. And again, those 5,000, 3,000, 2,000 he's sending to me, that he wants to use it and buy this very car. Then when the police
use it and
buy the car.
as in higher purchase.
No, I
You want to buy your car from you?
Yes, I want to buy the car because of the threat. Because along the line, they arrested my husband and locked him up. Which at
In respect of this car?
yes,
Why?
that we should sell that old one and balance him is 200.
Who arrested him? Him.
He went there.
Your husband, or
Yes.
him, in the course of investigation, police arrested your husband, or he went there to report your husband directly?
I went to report them.
Not you. You said they arrested you. They arrested your husband.
In that very day that they summoned all of us,
Who summoned all of you?
the police.
So without nobody going to the police, how come they are aware and they not summon all of you? Who is the complainer? Who was the complainer?
We were the complainants.
So in the process, you as a complainant, they got your husband detained, or he went there and lodged a fresh complaint?
He went there and lodged a fresh complaint, being that the wife is a police officer. They detained him. Yes, sir, and he's still there now. They locked him up, which bailed him. And we sold that first car to pay him that his money and interest. The second car call, he refused to bring it. Before you know it, I still went to.
Wait. Somebody that is owing you, and even the car is nowhere to be found. Then the police now made you to pay me back certain amount. And as we speak, the car is still nowhere to be found.
I mean the old one.
Whether old one or new one. Because the way it's going, we will still go to that station to interview or interrogate them. So that if you know what you are saying here, one, I told you this thing is being watched worldwide. I don't need to tell you this. If you do watch us, you will know. Police that watch us or watches us, they are even more than the civilians that are watching us. You understand? So don't think because you are here, maybe you are hiding. You are not hiding. And by the time we find anything that is oppressing you in this case, even when you ask us to stop, we are not going to stop because we are not working for you. We are working for humanity. So by the time you are talking on what the police did, don't think we are just going to sweep it under carpet and settle this case. I am not too clear now, although he has not given us his statement. And for the fact that the wife was there as a police officer and you were being detained unjustly, you said, then there is an issue. We want to know the wife. We will go to that station and with the case, we will revisit the case. That is how it's going to be. So, whatever you are saying here, we are going to verify it. You know that.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Then the police at Kondo now asked my oga to go. Where is the second vehicle? He said that one is at Uyo. He said, okay, my oga should travel to Uyo to go and check the vehicle, which he did. Which he did.
Which station? The police station where?
He's the one that dumped me there. I don't
No,
know.
the station. Where were you people invited and detained?
Gondo police station.
Gondo, divisional headquarters.
Yes,
Like
sir.
DPO is the head of that place.
Yes, sir.
Alright.
So, which my husband went to Uyo. You understand? Then he did not see the vehicle. He was waiting until after a day he came and said, where are you? Then he took my husband to that police station where he parked the vehicle at Uyo. My husband went there and checked. The battery had been removed of the vehicle.
Did your husband see the vehicle at Uyo?
Yes,
Go ahead.
the battery is
Who
removed.
took your husband there?
He went on his own.
Who directed you to that vehicle? Like, okay, this is the vehicle, this is where I parked it.
He went to his own and wait up at the park was calling him, Mr. Kenneth
Who now
to
told
go.
him, "Hey, madam, like this is the vehicle."
Is this man here,
Which
Kenneth?
year was this?
That was 2021.
Okay.
So he saw the vehicle and he asked the police people that are there, is this car okay? Say yes, that he should come back to Lagos. That whatever we have, that this man was driving, drove this car to this place. That there is nothing wrong with this car, which my husband left to Lagos. Then he came in, he fell into sick because of the stress and other things. Then, before you know it, at the next day, the same Mr. Kenneth came with different, I don't even know how, whether police or any, but they are four. As early as 5 o'clock, came to arrest my husband again. That he came, he has went and saw his motor. He should come and pay him his money. Although he was saying, okay, since you guys is talking about selling, okay, let me buy the car, I will buy the vehicle. We said, no, I am asking you of my delivery. You were talking about buying vehicle. Before you know it, I saw one 370,000 on my account. I said, how come this morning? He now called me and asked me, do I see any alert? I said, I saw 370,000. He said he want to use it and buy a car. I said, I'm not selling this car. I'm asking you, even if I want to sell this car, it's not even for you. I want to collect my car because you've not been faithful. So he said, calm down, hold on, it's my senior brother is paying it to you, this and that. The next day, I saw another 130, which I told the police that this is what he has paid, total of 500. We are not selling a car. Then, before you know it, they said, oh, okay, although we did not report back because what the intimidation it was coming. Because as they are coming to arrest him again, and his vehicle is in his hand, that we should give him his money. Which money? Which money? Nobody is listening, talking about the deliver again. So the intimidation was too bad. And I went to Alabo to go and report the matter again, which they invited him. He came. Then they asked him to write a statement, which he did. Small time for them to ask him to bring vehicle. The person in charge said that upper hand have called him based on this matter, that we should go and settle out of police, which we went out. The matter is not settled in Alabo.
What did you report in Aladdin?
That I refused to
There
give
must
me.
be a heading. Is it stolen or what, or whatever? What did they title it? What did you report it? Your car missing, or somebody owing you, or somebody threatening you?
Somebody owing me of my delivery on my car, and he refused to bring the car. That is what I reported.
Alright.
So as I had that, we came back home. Oga, bring this back. He said, why are we so panicking? Bring the vehicle. We don't want to sell this vehicle. Okay. After 8 months or thereabouts, because he's using the car, I went to his old place where he's living. He's nowhere to be found. I ran to inform the police, Ajawa State Police Station, make the complaint again. Which,
After you return from Aladdin?
yes, sir, because they told me upper hand has called that I should go to another station.
Aladdin. Hold on a minute now. It's Aladdin that told you, Aladdin, that told your upper hand has called them. Excuse me, ma'am.
It's not Alako, it's
No, I thought you made
that
mention of
one.
Aladdin.
It's the
Use your mind now.
Is the inspector.
No, I thought you made mention of Alagbon.
Yes, the case was not treated there. The letter.
I'm saying now, you reported to Alagbon, yes or no?
I did.
What now happened? They told you upper hand has called them.
Yes, the case was not treated there after everything.
No, don't stress me. If you visit this office now, Human Rights Defenders Office, Abi, in Shasha, use your mind.
Okay.
You visited it, you lay your complaint, for instance. Whether it's treated or not, whether it's even secretary or any other company, say, Madam, upper hand has called us. We are not interested in the case. That is a very simple question I'm asking you. I want to know if Alagbon told you, or the people handle your case, they said upper hand has called them. I don't need to write petition. I will call Alagbon right here, that person. We will now move there even Monday or Tuesday with that petition, that upper hand. They will show us that upper hand. So I told you before, whatever you are saying, be very specific and be sure. Don't talk out of fear. We are here to help you. That upper hand, we want to see am. They will bring your case back. They will tell us how far they went then and why did they stop halfway and who is the upper hand. You understand? I want to reconfirm that. Right on.
They did not treat the matter. They say we should go and reconcile outside the police, which I went to his house to call him, to meet him. They say he has parked there. So after 8, 9 months thereabouts, I reported to Ajawo Estate, which somebody called him to come and carry him as a chapter to East because he has been dodging the car using it. And he charged the person. He said want something for the man and his family, which he said okay, he agreed. He moved the vehicle to that man's this location at Ajawo. The man held him red-handed and transferred him to police hand in that available police station at Ajawo Estate, which held him there and called me. We went. I went there. I wrote my statement. Before you know it, my child started crying. I said, let me go and buy something and come. Before I could come, this Mr. Kenneth and his wife, Francisca Wu, they entered the vehicle and drove off. I cried. I said, officer, where is the car and these people? They said, ma, that we can go to another, I can go to another place and report that they can't do anything about this, or we should go and settle. That they received a call. All right, which I cried home. I came back. I called him, Mr. Kenneth. This thing you're doing, is it fine? That he said he has told me that police cannot do him anything. I said okay. I went to after he's using it.
Right. You need what?
When no, sir, thank you, sir. When I keep disturbing, he said that this thing I'm just doing, I'm just stressing myself, this and that. That is coming that we should meet at the Kotura about. There's agreement he wrote. When he came, he's the one that wrote the agreement and came.
You have it.
Yes, I have it here.
Don't know it.
He wrote it and said what the agreement said is that he wants to buy that motor at the rate of 1 million naira. That if he defaulted to pay that money before so date, I was written there, that he will refund my motor and I'll give him his money, which he wrote. And for peace to reign, we still signed because we are frustrated already. We signed, which he still defaulted. Since then, I've been looking for new
default. How many years ago did this? Let me see it. Not the date and that. November 10th, or 10th November.
Yes, sir.
2022 years ago.
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Mr. Nna. It's like your husband.
Yes, ma'am.
Marcel. Also address, road and wherever it comes. Hereby agree to sell, my Toyota Sienna to one Mr. Kenneth, blah, 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 of so address, that by March ending he would balance the sum of 200,000 naira only. Secondly, the remaining balance of 200,000, which we both agree with, to be paid by the ending of this month, which is that same November 2022, by paying the sum of the vehicle was given to him at the rate of 1 million. Failing to balance up as we both agreed, I, Mr. Nnamuzie Marcel, will return his money to him and make use of my property and refund him his remaining balance in order to come back my which kind of agreement it is.
It's the one that wrote.
Can't you read and write? You can read and write.
Yes, but out of frustration, sir.
Don't worry, we'll get to that frustration. Frustration can cause anything, but if you can read and write, you know your way to stations, even though they have not been fair according to you. I don't see reason why you should read this and agree. Did you know that you said you will refund all his money that he has paid and owe back the vehicle? Just like somebody drop 800,000 with you now, and he now use the money, he even refuse to pay. We say, I couldn't pay for certain reason. I want you to give me back my money because I couldn't pay according to the agreement. Then you will actually give back 800,000, for instance, that he has paid, and he has been using it for 2 years, for instance. Hold it first, we will get to that.
Thank you, sir. That was what he came up and tell us that it's better to do it this way, which we signed out of frustration. Okay, he still default. He did not pay the money as he wrote.
How much has he paid ever since we agreed to 1 million? How much has he paid since that November 10th to date?
He has paid up to 7 something.
Remaining 300,000 according to your agreement.
From that
Give
time.
yours.
Wait. Because he was adding
Don't tell
this.
your husband wait. Let your husband contribute.
I want
After
to
all,
show
you are not the one that's supposed to be talking, hence you have your husband with you in the same house. But you have taken charge, and we cannot stop you from saying what you know. But he wanted to say something.
Okay.
And you just tell him, wait. Okay, do you want to wait or you want to say something?
I want to just put chip in
And it
small
can
something
be
to
just,
continue.
it can be
Yes.
anything. Did you want to wait or you want to say something? Give your husband mind.
See what happened. For that since that November till date, money that he has paid is about 300 and something thousand.
Not 700.
Not up to, but he was adding the old money that he says we're owing him. That is what will make it up to that money.
And you agreed in that agreement.
Yes.
We will hear from him first now. But there's one song Upa sing. You are not done yet, too. And he is not done. But we also want to make that agreement was under duress for the fact that upper hand is involved. We will get to that. But I want you to know this song. Agreement is agreement. Your agreement is agreement. You go finish the song now, Upa sing. But if it's under duress, we will still get to that. Right on, madam.
Thank you, sir. On that very day that I came with the agreements, we were like, why did you went and carry that vehicle?
With the police.
No,
Did
but
come
he came with somebody.
Have you seen the person before?
No,
And where was the agreement entered?
it's at a Kotu roundabout.
A neutral place.
Yes, sir.
Did he saw you on the way coming from market and say, Madam, stop, let's go into agreement?
No, he called that we should come
Meet
to
there.
so place.
Did you ask him, why are you calling me to such place?
He said we want to give us, pay us our delivered money, we should come.
Where has he been paying it before?
He used to pay it in my account. No.
Okay, good and fine.
That since police
Hold on a minute. Somebody who took your car, who has been arresting you, and you were not afraid of your life, that he might want to do otherwise. I'm just saying this in case of next time. He didn't tell you what you are going for. You followed him to a neutral ground. You don't even want to kill you so that this case will finish. And getting there, he brought something. You couldn't shout that, Ara Dugbo, help me. This man is after my life. I just want you to learn because you are trying to be a business person, you are not that good in business. So that in case you want to do business in the future, you are learning it from here.
Yes.
Right up.
Yes. On that very day and that record before we sang, where there were so much arguments. Why did you go and carry the car from the police station at Uyo without our notice?
Madam, don't take me back.
Okay.
Just continue from where you are going.
Then when we signed, which he defaulted, and that day he defaulted.
I hope you know you said he has paid you 700. Your husband said no, it's 300. I hope you both of you understand your statement. Your statement is recorded. How long have you been married? You and your husband?
For 10 years.
14 years.
10
years. And when did you started this business with this young man? How many years ago? In total?
2 years and 8 months.
2 years and 8 months.
Yes, sir.
So you were already 6 years, if not 8 years. You were already like 7 years in the marriage before you started this business. Eh?
Yes, sir.
I'm not trying to tell you before that you are not fine, but you both of you still need to go home and work on yourself. You understand?
Yes, sir.
After this, you go home and work on yourself.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. I stopped where we met at Ikotu. So he signed and he defaulted. I start calling him. Oh God, the same you that wrote this statement and you default. Why are you pushing me to the wall? Bring back my car. He said I should not disturb him, that he doesn't have money. Which I still move again because they have stressed me a lot. To the extent I don't even know how to express it. I still went to Oduduwa police. Ikeda. And reported the matter.
Which year?
The car that he must buy it. Instead, let him add more money. And we say we don't need your money. We need the car. That is why we are here, sir. And in fact, the way I'm seeing the way he's dodging this car, he might have sold that car. And even every year renew, which paper did he use to renew this paper, this car?
I hope you know in Nigeria today, they will tell you, send me your plate number or the last renewal, those is the place on the street. Nigeria is not secure. That you should know, and that we campaign against. Nigeria is not secure in any level. In any level, how many vehicles they don't recover as a robber thief? How many? How many? Now the one they want recover, then they recover too. They will tell you, if you cannot, that sticker is not there, snap your plate number, send it. They not say send me your data page of voter's card or your international passport if at all you cannot come to our office to be sure that we are still dealing with somebody. Before you know, they will send paper to your address with dispatch rider. You don't know who renew it, they refer you to the person. The person don't know you, dispatch rider will deliver complete documents in your doorstep. Nigeria as a whole is a scam. From the government, from individual, they are all scam. And if things happen like this, what can police do? Nothing. Because we on our we are not good. So now there is no thing to control Nigeria. Everybody can do what they like. The people that renew paper, they do what they like. They cause more crime for police to be investigating. How can an agent renew paper, license office renew paper without seeing you or knowing you or no means of identification? Then you now, that means if police really want to go after these people, police will now have like 1 million case every day. My brother carry my paper, he go renew, he take the motor travel to Ghana. Just go ahead, it's possible. Whether he's criminal or not, that I don't know yet, but it's very possible. Okay, that is your statement.
Yes, sir. That is why I'm here.
Remember why we were talking. I sitting here may not tell you all you said was straight and not some of it not laughable. That could be the reason why instead of responding wanted to laugh, which we don't take that care as well. So what I'm trying to say, he was, let me use the word, maybe he was kind of calm and listening to your statement. Now that it's about to respond, you should also be calm. That doesn't mean all he's going to say is nothing but the truth. That doesn't mean that he is lying. Just allow him be calm, quiet, listening attentively so that if there is anything you find funny there, you will still be giving audience to respond to that particular something that you find, you know, not being truthful. You can give him
Thank you, sir.
Please, I have to address you.
We are not caught, we are human rights defenders. You can greet the house, you can greet you just go on with your name.
Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Um, my name is Mr. Kenneth Obona from Enugu State. I am here because of the invite, human rights invite me today. So I'm responding to the statement Victoria Nnabuze reported today. So what happened is that I was driving in a Paraline company as a driver. When he come to my manager, he was speaking with my manager that he need a driver, and I was in that office. When the manager speak with her, after talking with her, the manager called me that this woman wants a driver that can drive their Sienna. I I told manager that if I will be the one to drive that vehicle, you as a manager of the company will be the one to load the vehicle. Then you give me dispatch money that I will use to do expenses on the road. Their own money will be going to them, not me will be the one to go and give them the money. The manager accepted. But the woman said I will fill a form and Victoria Namuse said I will fill a form and bring my passport to show that I will not run away with their vehicle.
You don't do that thing. You can go at your previous statement. You can go to that office.
I told the manager there's no problem. I have to provide all those things to them. They now take me to their house to pick the vehicle. They have a special manager which called Austin. Yes, the
Attached to you.
yes. When my own manager,
The day office. You day officer. Don't call me again until you are there. Don't call me until you are there. Don't go to office.
so I told the manager, our own manager, Biggie, that when you load me, you take their money and give to their own manager, called the hospital. Then will
Who
be
gave them that money?
they are the one that provide that manager.
In that same company.
No, it's a private person to them.
Okay.
He's a friend of Marcel Namuse here.
No. My company name we may not know. It's a friend to the husband or to the wife.
Okay, he's a friend to the wife and the husband. So they now accept what I said. So when the big manager or my own manager loaded me, we give them their money. I went for 2 trips. They collected 100,000 naira from them.
The very day you were giving that vehicle,
Yeah.
how many days interval did you went for a trip or go for a trip?
Yeah, the manager loaded me after the 2 days, then gave me the vehicle to Port Harcourt. When I go to Port Harcourt, I load and bring their money to my own manager. My own manager now give to their own manager to deliver. Going and coming was 50,000. So I went for 2 times, making 100,000. Their own manager now say, I'm keeping the vehicle dirty, that I cannot drive the vehicle. They want to work on that vehicle. I say, okay, there's no problem. I called the woman.
vehicle for you. They said they wanted to
fix it. So they have
what was the agreement? Who is supposed to be fixing it?
They will be the one to be fixing it because he was not giving as high purchase to me. So they collect the vehicle. I called. Under 2-3 days, I went to my own manager and said, have you seen what I told you that making me to leave the vehicle I'm using before to switch on this one now? Have you seen it? I have used it too. But there's no problem. Let me go to another company and look for work.
We don't tell you our rules and regulations here. We don't do children place here. You can sit behind that man if you want to do anything. So when you want to respond, they'll come and meet you. Yoga, represent your wife. After all, your wife is not supposed to do this business as far as Nigeria is concerned, and you are there in the same house. Supposed to be pushing you forward.
Should I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. I now look for another company. I get work. I was working there. I called them after like 1 month and some days to greet them as people I have met before. The husband now respond that he want to see me. That the first time I did with the wife, that he was not around, but now he's around. We want to do the business. I now introduce him that even if you want to buy another vehicle, we can look for another vehicle. You can make it too. Say that is why you want to see me. It's okay, there's no problem.
After they collected it from you and they are
Yes.
giving you
The vehicle.
you started discussing second business and they also agreed.
Yes.
Go ahead.
When the first vehicle, after that 1 month plus, the husband was explaining to me that the driver then gave their vehicle after me.
If I understand you better, you said they took that vehicle from you after a trip.
2-3.
2 trip.
Yes,
Going
sir.
and coming, that is 2 trip.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you lost both there and the one you were managing before.
Yes, sir.
And after a month, you wanted to greet them. I don't want to know the reason why you wanted to greet them,
Yes.
but we are all human.
Yeah.
Nobody's stupid here.
Yes.
They were also planning to call you before this calling, that the husband said, I want to see you.
Yes, sir.
You went there or you spoke on phone.
We spoke on phone. He's the one that come and meet me where I am.
And he told you also, ever since they collected the vehicle from you, they gave it to another driver.
Yes, sir.
And they prefer you this time to that driver.
Yes, sir.
So what now happened?
So we'll now start looking for the vehicle that he can buy. I took him to Yanapaja here.
When you have not been given the
First vehicle.
You were looking for second.
Yes. He said after the day we go to his house, he give me the vehicle. The vehicle was parking in his manager's compound, also. So when we came to the vehicle in Yanapaja here, we did not meet up. Another people have bought the vehicle. So we now started going around. We went to Yano school. The one we see is not good. We now go. In the evening, I see another vehicle. I called him. He came. When we see the vehicle, and I'm telling him that this vehicle you see here now, by men looking now, the vehicle is okay. But when you put it on the road for highway, you know the fault and know the reason why they want to sell it. So if you can buy it and you let us do it in that way, any reason that came up, you do it. Say no problem. You now pay for the money for the car. He buy the vehicle at 1.450. So I now took the car. He said I should look for another driver, that I will be the one to test that one. That's new one. That I should look for another driver that can drive that one. I said, okay, there's no problem. He said that he's going to give me the two vehicles because of the trust he has on me. I said, there's no problem. When I find another driver called Mike went for work, was telling them lie against me.
Mike.
Yes. Yes. So along the line, he have to tell me. I said, that is a good news. But if is what I'm doing, God will bear me witness. We are going to see all the truth. If he didn't reach to second trip for the mic, he seized their money. He now started calling me that I'm the one that brought that guy, that I have to find his money. And I tell the person that I used to load in Akwaja here that he should load him to come and meet me in Akwa Ibom. Meanwhile, I'm going to Akwa Ibom to test that one. That is where we run.
Which year was this?
That is 2001.
No.
Yes.
Don't get it. Which year?
I tested the vehicle.
Oh, yeah.
2000.
Point of correction, you said it's 2021, not
No,
2020.
2020.
Okay.
2020.
Not 2001.
Yes, sir.
Not, I want to hear from your one.
Yes, it's 2020.
Not
2001. So when after COVID, before the COVID-19, I was in Uyo. I was on my way going to Uyo. I reached Umuahia. Before Umuahia, the vehicle started developing faults. It was not moving. I called him. Look at what I'm facing, and it's already late in the night, around 10 o'clock. And it's inside bush. He said, I can find any alternative to go to nearest town so that nothing will happen to us there. I said, thank you. So I was going small. So when I get to nearest town, I park. So in the morning, I have to look for mechanic. He said he's going to do it manageable to reach where I'm going because of the people I carrying on the vehicles. I called him. He said, no problem. On my way, before to Akwa Ibom, I'm going. The same fault came again. The vehicle cannot move. If you put it in gear, it can't go. So I called him. He said I should find a way to take the vehicle to our park in a Tam Park. I'm in a 4. So I have to take the vehicle there. Along the line, I called him, what can we do now? He said he's going to look for alternative and get money. I should go and price the gear. And I'm going to. Yes. When I called mechanic, he said it's gear fault, the gear have fault. That is why they sell the car.
And that was your first trip with
That is my first trip. So when I call mechanic, the mechanic called people that used to sell gear. They give me price, both fixing the gear and the gear at price, 160,000. I called him. He said, okay, now that you don't have money now, that Federal Civil Defense blocked his account. I said, okay, I'm away. Okay, what will you do now? He said, when that driver meets me at Uyo, I should collect the vehicle from him to use it. Let's see if we can make money, that money from that vehicle and fix that one. I said, okay, there's no problem, it's a good idea. When the driver came, I first of all collected the deliver and sent to them. Then, that is 15,000.
15.
Yes, he brought 15,000 naira. I called him that this man is 15,000 he brought instead of 16,000. He said I should collect it and send. Let them eat first. I said there's no problem. I have to send it. Then I have to load with that vehicle. The driver was annoyed with me that he didn't want to drive. I said no, I'm the one that find you this work. And this is what they told me.
You are like a senior driver.
Yes, sir. So he now said, okay, if this is the way I will use to collect the vehicle from him, there's no problem. I say, if I'm the one that give myself order to collect the vehicle, let it be as you say. And I collect the vehicle, we load. You have to be in front seat. Two of us come together to Lagos. I drop there and deliver. 16,000. So when I drop the deliver, unfortunately to go another work, COVID-19 came. So nobody was moving. Lockdown. I have to call him. But you can see nobody is traveling now. It's okay, there's no problem that I should park the vehicle. I said, can I come and park it in your house? So that he live in, because he's living in Abaranja there, and I'm living in Gondo. Living, I can find a way to come and park it so that he will not be thinking anything. He said, no, that he have come to my house and my house has gates and the house space that I should give you there. I said, okay, there's no problem. So along the line, he called me after like 2-3 weeks that they are not feeding, that I should find a way to help them. I said, you can see that this is where I get my source of income and your own too. But why I'm feeding now is because of my wife is working. When he collects, we eat. It's okay. If I can collect money from my wife and send to them. I said, any money I collect from her, I will write it down and you are going to sign because my wife may ask me tomorrow I must pay. That is not dash. He said there's no problem. So I have to do that. Everything was 100,400 naira.
You connected within the community.
Yes. So I have to write it down and go to their house.
I can see your LAMENT. They jotting it. But I don't want you to interrupt in any way. Carry paper, even that far they gave you, turn the back. You jot, I did not collect from his wife. No, it was 1 naira. And no, there was no COVID. Just they put and down so that I don't forget anything. So don't just give me anybody sign there.
So when I type the paper, I have to go to their house.
Which paper?
The money I gave to them,
Okay.
I borrow from my wife, I gave to them. I have to go there. I say, look at the whole total of the money.
You have been giving.
Yes, and I want you to sign. And I want your wife to be a witness of it. Let's 3 or 4 sign. The man signed, the wife signed.
Are you with it?
Yes.
Bring it.
There's a paper in your bag there. Give it to me.
Man, is it the same paper you wanted to show me?
Yes.
Let me see your written.
This one I was asking for the liquor.
Breakdown of money which I, Mr. Oku Kenneth, borrowed Mr. He said borrowed. You can read, madam. When you saw borrowed, You went ahead and signed. Is this your signature? That means he actually borrowed you that money. Madam, come, leave your baby. Baby will not cry. Sit here first. Take that mic. Answer only this question. Time for question and answer because you have given your statement. What I am saying here, he said, I wish, and the police, let me see if you, just like, you want to call it and then you come closer. Okay. In case viewers may not see it clearly, what is written here is what I just read. They use the word borrowed and the names are there. The case, 40,000, which one the case? Was there any problem? Case?
Yes, they have a case.
Take the money.
Yes, the man have a case in Akure, which he asked me to borrow 40,000 come that he want to give their lawyer for the case.
Hold it, sir.
Okay, sir.
The food, 2,000.
Yes, sir.
That is, the case is 25th of May, 2020. Let me quickly read the case 40, food 20, food 2,000, food another food 4,000, food 5,000, food 4,000, food 3,000, servicing of motor engine 8,900. You say you were not working then because of COVID. This is
Yes.
So you borrowed them from May and 22nd, 2nd of June, you wrote servicing of motor engine. You service without going to work or you already started work?
Yes, I have not started work. On our way coming back, we wanted to service the motor at Uyo.
No, what I'm asking now, you just decided to service it even while it was parked.
No. The motor is overdue for the service.
It's the same thing.
Yes,
Were you working when you service or you just service while parked?
While parked.
Okay.
Yes, he asked me to service it so that when COVID-19 stopped,
you can
I can start work. That is why I fix it.
Up bearing 5.5.
Yes, sir.
Tire 7,000. Shaft head 21,000.
Yes, sir.
Everything stopped at June 9th.
Yes, sir.
And you took it there for them to sign.
Yes.
The wife, husband, they both signed.
Yes, sir.
While the vehicle was still with you.
Yes.
Okay, you can, madam, check it again, although you are the one that gave it to me. Did you read it before signing?
Sir, I read it just as we said, and as I said, that out of frustration and hunger.
Has there been police case this time? Madam. Madam, what I am saying, When your pikin grow, you go say na you defies our rules and regulations show im face. And even by social media policy, your pikin is not supposed to be not lis ten to me since so I hate to raise my voice. Pikin don cry, nothing happen. Segregate our policy. Madam, this is everything stop in 9th of June 2020. Has there already been police case between you and this man? Use your mic. Use your mic. Talk to your mic.
Yes, sir. There is police case.
Already.
Yes, sir. Because
You don't answer my question. That very paper you are holding, June 9th, 2020. Una don already get crash. You don't carry a go station, you don't carry a go station.
the
Trigger,
this
your husband is
very
saying something. Give your husband.
No, there is no case there.
can I see?
Madam, talk. Na you dey do the reason.
The case there when this paper was brought, because for the starting he did not tell us that he's borrowing us this money. I'm asking.
Madam, when he now brought paper even to your house, your husband is there, you are there, you read it, and you now see that I did not say borrow though. I did not even send money. He has come to threaten me. I won't sign. You sign. And you said there's already got police case. Your husband say no police case. You say na frustration. Frustration and operation when case never start. Are you with me?
I'm with you, sir.
This case go still take long, so I wan know whether na wetin make police no get interest. I want to see that reason. One, you are not composed. Two, you are not with your husband. You guys are not together. I'm not also now dey get trouble. As far as this what I'm seeing here is concerned, you are opposite each other. So when you talk in police station like that, they now find out say what you said you made mistake. The next thing they might be when this man say you lie, they will want to take the first one say ah she actually made mistake twice, not that she lie. Not like that now. As far you are not giving up in this case, try and know yourself. Try and be yourself. Eh?
Yes, sir.
Even police that carry gun, they meet people in their house. Some people refuse to go for their arrest. Some people call neighbor, gbami o, this police still say because who bring and get money, he wan force me o. Some police know their right, they will go back. How dare this man because this man is still dey service.
He told us that he went to juju.
Okay,
That's
the juju don
fear,
catch you.
threat of fear.
Mm.
So actually, we signed
No,
this
no,
before
no,
we
no, you
went
don
to.
bring another one, don't worry.
Two goats for and take our property.
That is what he said.
Yes, sir.
Who was the who witnessed it? Hello, madam. Who witnessed it?
Nobody
Witnessed
with
it. Na
us.
only God.
It was I and my husband and
And
God.
your husband. Which time this man take talk say he don kill goat for na head so na must die?
This one is when we don't have issue from with him to recover those cars with him. You understand? That's where he was telling me at the police, at the police station, that even after now, that I have to pay him money, that he killed two goats for me, to protect me for my case. That I have to, after this, I will still pay
But
him
do
money.
you
But
do you know what your wife is saying is different from what you are saying? but in case you can't have without the debate. Okay, I want to appreciate you so far, Mr. Osman. This who I'm talking to, not you, Mr.
Namse.
Huh?
Namse.
Marcel. You know why I'm appreciating you? You will live long, but you may not know. You may think not be just human right that great job on the tennis. Your way, I don't know your way, but your way, not come out with. The line when you dey follow. What you choose for yourself to follow, like say, this is who I am. You know the put gun for my neck. Not come out, you come out, you will dey find things difficult. You may not know why I'm saying this, so, but I know what I'm saying. You have your way when nobody fit change, but the time you start to change am, you sef dey see stone wey go dey fall for your head, no be say na cross, because when person comot for the track, he think say he do me bad, you do yourself bad. Today now, wetin we dey hear, village people, monetary spirit, lead and let me pray for you. There are things we cause for ourselves that prayer cannot remove. When you see black, you call am white. You see white, you call am black. And tomorrow when the stone dey fall for your head, you go dey say na because I don buy one motor, dem know say I don buy motor. I just go build house for village, na im make dem follow me. No, the house wey you meet for village, e come before from heaven. Give me mic, let him give us more statement. If you still remember where you don reach to, after all, dem no dey forget truth when e happen, except na lie dey lie.
Yes, sir. So, after during the COVID-19, he came to my house for that first vehicle that is good, and told me that he want to sell this vehicle. That Hungary is what, sir? That Hungary is allowing them to their house too much. I said, okay, if you want to sell it, it's your property. And meanwhile, before that selling issue, they have asked me to borrow another 200,000.
Why you've not started work?
Yes. I told them that for me. Yes, sir.
You know, say, who they give last statement and so they get breakthrough.
Yes.
Give Oga mind. Oga, is it true that during the time of COVID, this period he said that he begin to borrow money, that you are learning to park this vehicle in his house?
Yes, the vehicle parked with him. You understand? But I asked him why is he not working during that COVID-19. He said, I said that Sienna has no name. He has no say many Siennas are working in the night. He said, they do 6 songs, this, that. I said, okay. The problem that he doesn't want to enter problem. I said, okay, there's no problem. Then after 1 month, that the movement started in Lagos. You know, okay. Since 2 properties is with you and no one is making money.
Did anybody come already? No, when I said bring it, you are sorry.
Okay. So when movement started in Lagos after 1 month, I now asked him, since there is now movement within the state, can't you use the motor and going something like Alaba and this? Some people will make more money from there. He said, okay, that is good alternative, good suggestion. Then that we started. Then he started. So after he said Alaba is selling 3 times in a week. Is it, I think, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. On Monday.
He went on Wednesday.
Monday. So after that day,
To Alaba.
he sent 5,000 to us. say that is our own share for the money that I work that day, that he don't buy fuel, remove his own, that one is my own. Okay.
He worked with that vehicle to Alaba International.
He go to Alaba, but where people buy
like a week.
It's more than a week. But he paid me 3 times for that because he said that Alaba is selling 3 times in a week. Then that they share every market like that, three times in a week. So he paid me for the first week. From second week, he start telling stories. Say the other one Monday, he say last month holding collected all the money he work. The other one, he say either he say rain falls and the battery disturb him. Just blah 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 blah. That is when, and then my wife did the operation. That is when we give her say hunger. So sometimes he go send 3,000, sometimes 2,000.
Did he borrow you money that way?
That is when the day that he brought this thing for me to sign. He now brought the paper. He said, I said the borrow. He said no. That when we finished everything, that shutdown will soon start. When it start work proper, we know how to arrange it. This, that. I said okay. Make it no be say I trust him. Make it no be say for anything. That is how I signed this thing. So after everything now, all this
Gets up tomorrow. I thought you cannot talk. I thought you are not versatile. You understand? Yes, you can talk and you are this vibrant. I'm not saying they should not give woman chance. When many people see that woman is one dealing with man, if you don't have husband problem, you take advantage. I'm not saying you take advantage. If you have self, the husband not show, now they'll take advantage. Now they control husband fast. If I do, I said the husband self will do happy. Say no, that is not the case. So next time, who is making the money doesn't matter. Let you be the frontliner. Let your wife be guiding you. If she feels she is more educated or more exposed, let her give you words to say. My wife is more educated than me, but I think I have traveled the whole world more than her. But there are certain things that I need to be there. She will guide me before we go there. I'm saying this in public. You see some seminar we attend. I just speak the English I know I can speak. She will write speech, give me. I say speech. I beg. I want to be growing or friends with my background or my person. But sometimes I feel, let me listen to her. Hence, I'm the one to represent. She will prepare me like the way that they prepare food, push me go front because as man of the house or head of the organization, I do. So what I'm trying to say, if your wife is the one preparing you, after una person dey prepare masquerade, masquerade be wear cloth complete by say go naked. You no go see wear no cover for back. So let you be the masquerade and let your wife be the one that is preparing masquerade because I'm not really finding it funny with the way people run this thing. I'm not supporting this young man though, but for one family to become two family here, it's not funny, sir. You understand? So next time both of you should prepare each other. If you can still send your wife to places, so I don't mean you must go. My wife go to 99 places in a week, I go to one place in a week. She go to 99 places every day. I go one. I went for Asaba arrest and I do Abo last week. Aside that, before that, my wife, that is just one trip and we went to 3 places. But if I tell you before I move myself to go that place, my wife has visited more than 100 places within a week. If I have support, I give her. And everything she's doing there, she makes me know. Even when they say, come give statement of where I know, but I know me and my wife, we discuss it. I know about it before going. This thing we are saying now, most of the agreement we sign for our business, not me the sign and my wife, but I am fully 100% aware and I'm connected. I meet with the people before I say Abemuna go go sign. They know okay, the husband is aware, the husband that agree that the wife should sign that space. That is how it should be. You understand? So that is for your own part. It's an advice. Give this man, let this man complete his statement. We will pray that we will not interrupt you again so that we can be snapping about it.
Okay, sir. So when I took the vehicle, he came to me that he want to carry the vehicle to Boni Camp or Balende. That one man want to borrow him 1 million naira to pay in next 3 months back. I say, are you sure this man is not going to collect the vehicle from you? He said, no, na barrister.
When he told you you want to sell that vehicle, what did you tell him? Just tell us everything truth.
Yes. When he told me that he want to sell the vehicle, I told him that he can sell your vehicle. It's your property.
You were not interested then?
I am not interested.
Why?
Because I don't have such money then.
And wait a 1 year now. I forgot I not get money that time.
So when they come send me to that place, I said, you follow me. He followed me with his manager coming to Boston. All of us go to Boni Camp. They didn't tell me that the man they want to borrow money. Now when we get to the Boni Camp, they say now only 2 people go fit enter the barrack. I said, yeah. They say where 2 of them go. No one can drive between 2 of them because they don't want me to know the reason we came there. So because of you don't know how to drive, or also don't know how to drive, he now drop also and enter. He asked me to drive. He asked me to drive. He now started telling me why we are there. That he want to borrow 1 million to pay in next 3 months. I said, what do you want to use the 1 million to? He said, nah, the same place where one borrow 1 million, now lawyer. Now they go in case for Akure. Say you want to use the money for the case. I say, this man, I say you no get money again. Believe me, where do you want to get that 1 million in 3 months' time? Why no one is working again? Because you are going to park this vehicle here.
Okay, you will borrow and pack it.
And pack it.
And see why the other one is not
It's
good.
not good. I give the advice. He went to talk to your wife that see the advice, then call me your phone. He called me your phone. I was hearing background of her wife that an ordinary driver, how can an ordinary driver give you such advice and you believe? That it's not going to be like that. It's okay, there's no problem. once you are with your original particulars of that vehicle, look at what will happen. It didn't pass 2 days. He called me on phone that I should go and carry that vehicle, come back. How can we talk to them and bring that vehicle? No, after he realized the advice I gave to him.
People pack that vehicle.
Yes, we packed and left with the leg. I'm the one that transport for the fuel we used to go there. I'm the one that pay for the transport we used to come back. Even when we get to Ikochegbe, they have no money to go to Abaranja. I have to go to ATM and withdraw and give to 2 of them and go. Then go. So after 2 days, he called me that I should go and bring that vehicle back. I said, how can I go without you? He said, no, that I should bring suggestion how to go and collect that vehicle. I said, that means the same thing I told you have happened. He said, the man give one paper to him to sign, which he refused. I said, okay, that means my advice have started. I said, okay, what I'm going to do now is that I'll call the person who will park the vehicle from his house into the barrack.
This area is talking about it. Give me my. Did he drive you or deliver you to Monica? Yes or no?
Yes, we went there. So
do what?
I want to use.
He took you there to do what?
I said I want to use the car to borrow money.
Okay.
You understand? But the car is with him. I now called him one Sunday like that, say, I want to go somewhere with that car with you. Say you be the one to drive. So he said that him and their wife went party to somewhere. That he go with the car. That we should wait for him for he gone the road at Ikotu. We now waited. He come back. He now dropped the wife and the children. We now turn go. You understand? So when we went there now, as I am the man discuss, it was even suggested I say that I know what to do. You understand? That the man want to lend me money and I need money to borrow, and there's no way I can see this money to borrow now. The man said, unless if I use my car as a collateral. Yes, 1 million. Okay, as we reach there now, we drop the car and go. The man now sent through WhatsApp to us, say that I should sign. I now be changing of ownership. I tell the man is a lie. I am not signing changing of ownership because it's not what. What you should send to me is borrow money to pay so time. That is that. Then if I default, one lawyer like that, one lawyer. So if I default, that is where you will come up. But since it's like the man say, if I should not sign that one, that I will sign it, change of ownership. He will have it so that he will use it and collect the money somewhere, not that he has the one that has it. I say it is not work. The man said, I should come and carry my car. Then I said, now. I called him, say, go and carry that car and collect the original paper that I dropped.
Oh, you've already dropped the original paper. Why money has not been given?
Yes, because I know him very much well.
So when I carried the vehicle, come back, on my way coming back, I called him.
How many days did the vehicle stay? Now you are there.
The vehicle stayed 3 days.
Right.
After that 3 days, he asked me to go and carry it. I asked him that the vehicle, remember that we bought small fuel when we are going. He said, make I find me some buy fuel and go and carry it. Vehicle come back with the original document. I said, there's no problem. On my way coming back, I called him that should I bring the original documents to your house? He said I should go it first and go house. I reach my house. I call him. I don't reach my house. So he now tell me that he wants 200,000 now to pursue his case in Akure. Where can I use that document and borrow that money come for him? No be motor. I say no, wahala. Let me look if I can see somebody can do that. I will get back to you. So I started calling my friends. When I call one of my friends, I explained to him, this is the vehicle that I used to eat when I go work. But see the problem my boss have, and he needs also amount with this document. The person said that he's going to pay 300,000 interest after 3 months.
For 200,000.
For 200,000. That if he's going to do that, he will give out the money. But if he's not going to do that, make he go another place, no problem. I call him, I explained to him, he said, there's no problem. Once he's going to give the money, there's no problem. We now prepare documents for that. I have the documents here. Look at what we are going to do, that we will sign. Your wife will be your witness. I will be the witness of that person that borrowed the money. Is it okay for you? He said, there's no problem. Should I go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
He said, there's no problem. I have to take the document to the person. He transferred the money to my account. I transferred the money to the wife account, and I took the document to their house, then signed. The person first signed before I took the money, the documents to their house, then signed. I myself signed as a witness for the man. So along the line, he came to my house that he wants to sell the vehicle. Without even notice me that he's coming. I said, this one when you come my house, and he don't say dog day here. If the dog bites you, wait you go talk. He said, he must tell me that he's coming to my house. I said, I know where you are going, but I'm not like that. Maybe you don't meet the vehicle from my house. Whether I carry and go work or I don't go work. He said, no, be that one carry and come. Say he wants to sell this vehicle. And they can see that I get interested, and he have already see that I have made effort to him that if I'm interested to buy the vehicle, let me go and look for 500,000 and give to him. Including the whole money I have given to him, I will be the one to pay the people I borrowed money back when I start work. So I now told him, but meanwhile he came with one man being a driver to carry the vehicle, which when he looked at me, he said, I should look for 500,000, let them go, and send to him.
He didn't talk about carrying the vehicle.
Yes, he thought
He looked at you, he became afraid of what?
No, he told me that he wants to carry the vehicle with this man.
When he now looked at you,
When he looked at me, I did not respond anything. I told the response I gave to him that it's your property. He said, okay, you see what will happen, that I should go and look for 500,000. I told him that 500,000, I don't have it, but I should give me 3 days to get that 500,000. I'm going to use this vehicle to go to my brother in Eleko. That is where he says that he will be the one to give me that 500,000. But without him to see this vehicle, he will not believe me. He will think that I come to collect money from him and go. He said, okay, if that be the case, I should hold the vehicle. They are not going with it. I should go there. I have to drive that around 6 o'clock in the evening. I have to drive to Eleko. When my brother did not even notice him that I'm coming. When I reached there, he said, this one will come without calling him. I said, no person. Don't say go me on my neck. Please do me a favor. I need 500,000 because of this money. They want to sell it for me, but they say, bring 500,000. Then we write agreements. I will talk how to pay the remaining one. And my brother said, okay, tomorrow, you see what he can do. I begin to pray. I did there. That tomorrow, he sent 330,000 to the account. In the evening, the same day, he sent 130,000 naira, making 500, and now begin the habit. On my way coming back from Aja, I begin to call them. Whether they don't see the alert.
Okay, you forwarded the money to them.
Yes, 500,000. I begin to call them whether they don't see the alert. He told me that he doesn't need alert that police will call me on phone, that he doesn't need the money. Even though they have seen the money, but they doesn't need the money. I said, okay, if you don't need the money, help me keep the money. When I came back, he give me that money and take your vehicle. He said that one is
when you now made them to sign that agreement that is with this woman.
No, I have signed that one. That is the one.
No, the agreement that is 1 million.
And no, we have not reached that side.
Okay.
So when I drive like 15 minutes or 10 minutes, I had a call from the police station that so person report to me that I run away with their vehicle. I said, why these people are like this now? I have told you that if you don't, and now call it.
No person. What I ask you is you may answer, but it's only what I ask that you have to answer. Let's start from when he said you took somebody to his house. First and foremost, say you called that paper. Use the. Do you have anywhere to use the original paper to borrow just 200,000? Respond to that.
Thank you. That one is not truth. Never in my life discuss such with him. You see, the day that I asked him to go and carry that first car, he went. I said, collect the original paper. When you come back, you bring it to me, the original document. So he go and come back. He couldn't bring the paper to me. Do you understand? I called him. He said later that he will bring it. You understand? Okay. I forget about that. I said, okay, there's no problem since nothing has spoiled yet. So that is that. Then after I asked him, say, but this money that I wanted to borrow with this guy, I say I still need money. You understand? He said, what will happen that let him see if there is anywhere he can borrow money for me. Then when he starts work proper, you understand? We can.
How much money?
No, after that, he now tell me that there was a friend that want to borrow him 200,000.
Why you did not ask him to look for 200,000?
I tell him I need money that reach up to 500, 600, 700, 1 million. You understand? He said that if somebody want to borrow him 200,000,
you borrowed or you wanted to sell the car?
Then I never told him I want to sell the car. So he said somebody want to borrow him 200,000. Is he going to go? I said there's no problem. If the person, he said, but the person said that I will pay 100,000 after 3 months. I say there's no problem for that.
Which you agree?
So yes, I agree. We agreed on the phone. On phone, he called me before he later come the agreement for me to sign. Okay. When he now later say that if I get the 200,000, now forward it to my wife account. Now bring this one. Okay, that he now tell me is the day that he brought the document for us to sign. That he now telling me that he used the original document to borrow the money. Now I say, how can you do that?
Okay, let me myself. Just wait. Okay.
Yes. We are doing that side. Because I don't understand what they are saying before. That's why I don't understand. Yes. But I do not see anything. How am I doing? So look for the judge. No God. No God.
now tell him, ask me, is it because this original document is with you? That is the reason why he tell me that he used it and borrowed money. I said, okay, nevertheless, no problem for that, but you shouldn't have done that. He said, and the person said, we volunteered. I said, okay, no problem, I will pay the money. So he now forwarded the money,
How much?
200,000. So later, he now bring the paper.
At this juncture, you have sold the first, right?
No. Yes, two cars still under his custody. So after then, after that time, after 2 for the going of the 200, I said I will pay after 2 or 3 days. Now bring the form, the this agreement. Say that they don't, you don't.
The one you show me, because
Yes.
how much is that one?
200.
It's 200,000.
Although this money we are talking now, I've paid him back that money.
This one now.
That
Is after this one.
No, don't think I've seen this.
Yes.
no.
This 300,000. The 200 to pay 100.
Three to pay 100,000 in 3 months.
And you paid.
I've paid the money. Yes, and we have paid the money. We paid the money before receiving the first car with him. Because now, after that few days, I can't tell him.
No, you know it's question I asked so that this now will not miss word.
Yes.
I will give it time. I have any question here. You finish one. You have not finished this.
Thank you. Yes, sir. So when I called him on my way coming back, okay, police have called me already, but I want me and you to settle before police so that we will not go to police. When we go there, we'll tell them we have settled. Just refund that 500 to me, then the other one will be signed already. When you get money, pay me.
When you send that 500,
Yes.
and you told you don't need your money again here from police, did he ask you or he didn't say so?
No. I have sent money already before police start calling me. So he said that he wants us to go to police and settle, that the matter is already in police. I said, okay, there's no problem, I'm not afraid.
So what did you report in police station? This is the first police case.
Yes. When we go to the first place, so after he brought me this 200,000, understand? So, but I now tell them, I still need the money. I said that money did not go anywhere. I now go to his house. You understand? Say, I suppose to sell the second car. You understand? Because I bought this first one, new brand, fairly used, that is direct to combo. But since it's the one that is close now, he said the other one there at Uyo, it's only you that know where it is. I don't know. Say, I want to sell this car. He said, no, how can I sell it now? The car that I've never driven anything, how many months? I said, but I need to sort myself. You understand? And I say, okay, if I really want to sell the car, that he's interested, that he have somebody that can buy it for him. You understand? I said, ask me how much. I said, this car, I want to sell it 1.4, 1.5. But even though, as we say, we don't do this business together, even though you give me 1.3, I can collect it because I need this money now. He said that I should not worry, that you should go to his brother. He said, friend that can borrow me, or his brother. Say, you guys have many people that can buy this car. Yes. So he now, as he go,
your complaint at the station.
That is what I'm telling you now.
You must
The
have
reason why,
line.
if I didn't
This guy stole my mom,
Yes.
or
if I did not explain it for you now, you would understand.
that is not. I'm only asking because the time you're supposed to tell your wife, let me talk so that I know everything. And when she was saying, you didn't tell her, please, the word is missing. And when you wanted to talk, your wife tell you, say, wait. And you actually waited until I say, no, you have to say something. I'm just trying to lecture you something you don't know, sir. Now you are talking like a parrot. It's like 2 against 1. If you have agreed that both of you have different experience and what to say, I will agree. You sat there as if you have nothing to contribute. It's a question I'm asking you. I can't collect full statement from you. Give him. Whenever he refer anything to you, I will ask you question. You just expatiate little bit. But if I didn't ask you, you were not ready to say all these things. And how do we know the truth when you are not talking? Your wife is the only one talking. It's when I feel you need to confirm something, and it's when you need to talk. And what you have been saying is different from what your wife is saying. Your wife said this man tell them for station, say he don't kill two goats for their head, he will kill them, collect their property. You say no, it's not true. That when he was angry, he said he go to places for you where he kill two goats for your case. It's quite different.
And that's what he said.
Why you and your wife, I cannot say she's right, but why opposite word? How can police even give you people justice when you find out you people don't, you are saying something opposite? Normally, I used to deal with police when people just say they do this before you know that I don't call superior. But sometimes I begin to give listening ear to police. Police have seen that I have not used to deal with them like before. They are not my friend, they are not my enemy. But before, when you just call police that time, the whole case not closed. I will begin call the superior in that station, blah blah blah. When I say when they will call us because the superior will still call us, we will go. When the police go dey talk to you, who talk for our office no dey fit talk the way e be again. I come begin dey calm down small small for police. Before, when the first statement your wife give against police, you for no lis ten to any. I no we, I personally, I for no lis ten to the rest thing. So first of all start with police first. But the way your wife dey talk, left, right and center, police wey wan sit down is human being. Human rights activists wey wan sit down lis ten na human being. Couple with the fact that you people no dey talk one thing and no know wetin happen for just two vehicles. This guy never talk finish o. If this guy took advantage of you, na 50% advantage him take. You carry yourself, you sold yourself. Just like you carry meat, fresh meat, laugh for that matter, carry give lion, dey help me keep am o. Not even cook meat, raw one, na him dey like broad meat. That is what I have been seeing since to this extent. I'm not passing judgment, we don't judge here. Somebody that is hungry in the cell that they have not talked for some days. Police bring food through the cage, say, hold this food don you don give food, you don give food to a hunger man and say keep it for me. Anybody that is looking for money that don't have that is not independent as you have in your pocket, you must be careful. You give somebody car, I want you to help me borrow money. No, I dey look for one seller or I dey look for one buyer. No, I go lawyer place to borrow 1 million. Lawyer need how much? They need your full statement and changing of ownership. That means you are selling your car for 1 million. And why the driver who have driven the car, who know that this car, wow, when he has for I can fix it. Some will break down for you. Your problem will wait until they to see 1 million to buy your car. The driver is not doing well, maybe. Your car did not restrict you for having your vehicle. You take it, you want to wash on your car, you are done with the driver. Okay, if you agree with me and you tell me you borrow money, is he working that money that is borrowing? There's another area in case you still want to do the kind business one on one. You understand? Yes, learn with all they learn today. If not that this story is too long, you want to allow people calling you, people will be seeing your loopholes, including your driver. Not be saying an angel. It's not an angel, that's why I never talk. Now, una carry una self begin the work. Say, I want to sell myself. Buy as one man side. And you and your wife, you guys are not coordinated. You don't have one voice. And this man will know, say, I don't mind am. They are saying different things. Nigeria, we are opportunists. We are looking for opportunity left, right, and center. And this man come sit down for us. He can't get opportunity like say he pray for you. You understand? There are some areas that are very delicate in this case that we have not reached. That is where we are going. That's why I tell you, this case must have adjournment day. But let me be patient and first of all listen to his whole statement or he say, I am done. So we now know say, okay, in the process of asking questions, we are supposed to ask questions, and we will come adjourn to fresh day and we'll come in. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. When we go to police, I have to report myself. Police now ask me, why did I took two of his vehicle and run away from them? I explained to them that this man came to my house that he want to sell the vehicle. I should look for money and give to him. And I told him that I'm going to my brother's place to get the money with the vehicle. And he allowed me to go. And the money was sent to them, 500,000, as he told me. Police now ask him, did you receive such money? He said, yes. He said, why should you say that he run away with your vehicle? Police now say, okay, they are going to iron that issue that day. I said, if you people can do it, there's no problem. But I want that 500 that I sent yesterday back now, before we start. Then now I told him to bring the money. He said, you have tampered with the money. I said, you have tampered with the money, but you don't want the money before. Why did you tamper with the money? He said, he told police that you have removed 50,000 to give them. Yes, that's what he said.
President of police.
Yes. Police now say, who did you give? I say that one concerns me all of them. But what I need is that 500,000 before we start anything. Police now say, okay. Once the whole money, the whole car, the two car is with me. This one now is here, and now this one I won't buy. And the man say, you don't want sell credit again. The man carry the motor, sell am, give me back my money. Then he will follow me to Akwa Ibom. I will show him his vehicle. If you want to sell it there or you want to repair it there, he will do that. I say, if I say I will not allow that, you people will say, because I marry woman police, I can't offend her. But I will not offend you people. I will do as you people say. But the way I'm seeing these people now, they are not straightforward again with me. They said no. They will put everything on writing, undertaking, that he will sign, that after selling the car, he will refund my money and he will refund 980,000 naira to me. He said, okay, there's no problem. I have to give them the vehicle. The right undertaking, he signed for the undertaking. He then came back after he said the vehicle after like 1 week.
One at
No, the one I'm using that I paid for.
he sold it.
Yes, he collected it from station and sold it out. I was crying. I said, the vehicle I have paid is he give me this vehicle for 1.3 million, but I have to give you all the total money for 980,000. Anyway, let it be for God. That's what I said. I go. Waiting for him to come and give me money. He said the guy doesn't want to come. I have to go to police. That you people give 1 week, and it's more than 1 week. Let him come here and tell us that he have not said the car, and let us see the car that is true. He said it's coming, it's coming, it's coming.
came with the barrister to the police station.
Yes, called the Ifeanyi Ene, the barrister. So the barrister was saying that there is no need of funding the money now. That the man told him, Marcel told him that he want to see that vehicle when they Uyo before he will come pay me the money back. Which is correct. Police now say he's making sense. That I have to go and look for money for transport myself, or him too will look for money for transport himself. Meanwhile, police don't advise me when the vehicle was in the mechanic custody that I should go to Uyo in any course and take that vehicle to police station, Etam Police Division, and register it there, so that nothing will happen to that vehicle. They can overpower mechanic and take the vehicle, and I will be in trouble. My money will go. I said, okay, thank you for this advice. I have to took alternative vehicle the same day. He's the driver that took me to Uyo for the first time. He's the one. That's why he's here. I went there. We pushed the motor with him and one other driver called John. Rain was falling. I pity all of them. I couldn't do myself. We have to push the vehicle to the station, and I register it. He took me back here without taking money as a driver to me. So when we go, I go with him. Before I go with him, he have sent a lawyer. I don't know whether he's real or not lawyer. He sent somebody to the same mechanic place that the person can go there that he want to carry the vehicle. The mechanic now said the person that there's no vehicle here again. Mechanic have to come and say, who gives me this kind of advice to take that vehicle to the station? I send a police, so he say, make I go thank them. Say if you see waiting he see today, I know they believe a certain God.
Who gave them the address of the mechanic?
He's the one, because I have told him the address where the vehicle is. So I now go with him to police station. I show him what police says is to you to see your vehicle and confirm that your vehicle have not been sold. And you come back to Lagos and give me my money. When we go there, you see the vehicle. I say, do you want me to start it so that you will drive it and confirm whether it's good or it's not good? He said, yes. I said, okay, bring money. Let us rent battery. That when I drop the vehicle there, police say they cannot accept battery. They accept only vehicle. I should take the battery to Lagos. So which I told him. He said he cannot bring any money. I said, me, I'm borrowing money here. So that means we are not ready to confirm what he came for. But we have achieved one, because he has seen the vehicle that I have not sold the vehicle. He now say, okay, if I don't want to do that, there's no problem. I will take it. He will take another alternative. I said, there's no problem. You are the one that's taking me to many places, but I will answer you. I have to come back and enter motor in the morning. Throughout in the night, he did not call me, say that he have decided to bring money for the battle. On my way coming back to Lagos, he now called me that he have decided to bring money for the battle. Let us start the motor. I said, okay, I'm always going to Lagos. And I have called police. How we will take Waka? He said, we don't see the vehicle. I say, yes, but I have come back to Lagos. I have to give IPO number in Akwa Ibom to Igondo division here, so that they will be communicating with each other. So when we come back, I have to call the IPO. I ask him a question whether the vehicle is there. So he said yes, because I brought the SPT keeper and there's what they call it, two numbers they write to them. So the phone number, they have to confirm whether it's true the motor is there. So then police now call him to come and report and tell them what we see in Akwa Ibom. He refused to come. I went to DPO, called Hakim. Hakim was a DPO then. I went to his office and I asked him, why are you doing this to me? And you know that I married a woman police. If I am the one that doing this thing to these people, people will be saying that because you married a woman police. But look at what they are doing me. We came back and I reported the following day, which you people told us, and he refused to report.
What is the rank of your wife?
The rank of my wife is inspector now. Then she was okay. So
when I now
Is this the case we're supposed to handle?
So when I begin to talk to the DPO, he said, my friend, I should calm down, that he's going to do something about it now. You have to call Usman Ulele and the IPO called Ajara. He's working in a cartoon right now to give order to go arrest this man. That is where his arrest came from.
So he refused to honor.
Yes.
After going to your.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hold on a minute. Give me one. Okay. After police send una go you, when you return, did you go straight to the police to give them report?
see exactly what happened. As we go to you, he pointed the motor for me, and now as he called the IQ, now bring same. I asked him to bring key. I said, fine. After I do that, to bring key. Open this now. So I wanted to start the motor, but I want to find out something. That very lawyer.
So you saw.
Yes.
Was it your motor?
Yes, it's my motor. But he told me that my motor before issue of this police issue. He now told me that my motor they mechanic they burn demurrage. You understand? I said my motor they mechanic they burn demurrage. I now called one of my uncle where they that side. Now say go to the mechanic, check whether my motor number they there. The man now go. He didn't see that person there. You understand? And now say, persuade, ask the mechanic to find out. The mechanic say, the motor, they,
When you return from Uyo, did you go to the police? That's it, they second day, third day to
maybe that very day because he left me.
when you were coming from
Uyo, yes.
Started calling you.
They have started calling. I said, I'm not yet back.
What did they
Today I saw the motor. Then I come today. I said, I will call when I come back then. You understand? They said, I've not reached Lagos. When I come, after 3 days, when I come back, now early in the morning, I carry police around 5 o'clock. They paraded from my house. That is what annoyed me to go to.
The very day you came back.
Yes.
That is the day they arrested.
Early in the morning, that is started parading. Early in the morning.
Calm down. You went to police. You reported.
I can't go direct from travel now.
No, wait now. I said you went to the police to say your complaint about missing vehicle and all that. Upon the investigation, for your sake, for justice to prevail, they make a decision that both of you should go there and find out if the motor is still there or he has sold the vehicle, which the police was still working for you,
Yes.
to this thing, sir, for you to gain justice, not for him. if they are waiting for him because the married policewoman, they will not do such investigation because if they find the Asopika, then they must deal with him. But the fact that they may not want to deal with him, they were not supposed to go to that extent. They were working for him. Then you, because this man has already returned, not seeing you, how can they believe that the complainant that is supposed to be here first is still here after 3 days? And the defendant is already even in their office, saying all sort of things. They now came to your house because one, your vehicle is there. They have found that this man wasn't lying. He's there, live and direct. Whether they saw it before they come back, at least they have seen the vehicle. 2, 900,000 is with you. You not become the one they are looking for because you will respond, sir, according to him. Whether it's 900 or 1 naira, he's with you, your account. Your vehicle is live somewhere. And they called you, thank God, you say they already started calling you. Yes, they will be calling you because they are there is feeding. The informant, the defendant is feeding them with information. You've seen it. I'm on my way. I have reached Lagos. You are supposed to even be there first. That could be, and I believe that is the reason why police came into your house because now the case can change. Also, like here, case do change here. Being a complainer here doesn't mean we will not get you arrested when we find certain things we don't understand. That is also what the police did. You understand? What I just ask you, did you go back to the police?
Yes, I go back to police.
With the arrest because they arrested you.
They have not arrested. I go there myself, but they now detain me.
So you say police was parading your house first in the morning. That means they already make an attempt to come and invite you.
Yes.
So how did you not solve that? You tell them to go that you are coming over.
See, this one when they are already, I made mistake.
Parading.
Yes, for the second time, but for this first time, I now go. When I go, they detain me. Said because when I called that my uncle, say go and find that. Go to the mechanic. He couldn't find the motor. So after 3 days, this man now called me, say that I should tell that my uncle to come and see the motor. He now brought it to the mechanic. You understand? The man now asked them to start the motor. They started. He asked them to drive it front. They drive it front. Asked them to drive back. The man now asked him, say, this is the motor you said is not moving. And meanwhile, that this motor is not packed down. You understand? But because if the motor will not pack down, even though 2-3 months it will show. Say this motor did not pack down. So I now called him. Say he said that he doesn't want to know. Maybe he don't show him motor. He now go. So after that, and that was when I now go to the Igondo, tell them, see this motor, nothing wrong. That motor is working. You understand? So the DPO say now tell me say that is not what we are talking. Say we don't agree. Say if I sold the other one, I will go and say, how can I repair motor that is working? You understand? Say it's not, but from there they now mandate me again that I should go to Uyo myself. And now go to you to start. There is this time where we go, this one where we go. That is what I'm telling. That is what I'm saying. That is what I'm trying to say. That is when I now go. When I now go,
I'm trying to know why police arrested you.
that is what I want to tell you. So now when I get to you, he asked him to start the motor. He said that the battery is not there. And now asking to bring money to rent battery. He said there is no money. After the next day, I now called. They sent money for me. I rented back. I now called.
How much are they renting back?
He said,
how much did you rent that back?
I think it's 1,000 or 1,500. So
how did you find yourself when you don't have extra 1,000?
I borrowed the money.
I know say I borrow we pay for this place. You know there are when you do things, people will take you seriously. You are looking for a motor Sienna 7 passengers with 4 tires. You go, you were not having 1,000 to 1,500, and you are still asking your enemy that stole that we assume he must have stole the car to bring 1,500 for you to test if your motor is okay. Police, we are not police, but we are all human beings. That sign of seriousness. No, you told me you have a brother in you who went there He couldn't even call him. Now I am there today. We are coming. Wait me there. You that tested me. You that saw it. I don't get 1,500. Give me 2,000. Give me first. You see that kind of something. You know the way people take their property serious. That is how other people take it serious. That is why there is a proverb, not just proverb, but read. There is a saying or adage that says, if you dress your bed with white cloth, you say white cloth dey different, neat, unstain. You give to stranger, the stranger will pull bata, pull everywhere, will even ask you for bedroom. I want to shower, no matter how tired that stranger is. But if you carry one dirty cloth, some place don tear, na even colour cloth or black bread sheet, you tear. You even see some cockroach shit on top or rat shit, you give stranger. As you just take, no go pull him bata. You say I tire, I no fit baff this night again until tomorrow. Not because you cannot manage to go and baff o. He sef see the setting of where you give am. Na as you take dress your bed, na him stranger take dey lie on me. If I say you no serious, you say how can that man say I no serious? When you and your wife statement don reach, I no see seriousness o. Even when person brother dey abroad send motor come, you can't use motor the way you use your own sweat. You dash this man motor. You know say COVID-19 dey even need I wan borrow wey I wan pack and raise the tire. You dash am. You still dey come one day when say you wan go money camp or where? He tell you say he and his wife use your motor. It's possible you and your wife say no know how to drive, enjoy your motor. They go party, they come drop the wife and the children. That one not still touch your house. Say my motor is not far. No matter what, we will park it somewhere and remove tire. Oga, who dem go give this opportunity when you give this man for Nigeria today wey no go abuse am? When they have reached so far, you just I don't care. They say they wan borrow money wey you no know where they dey borrow am from. They did not take you there to know if it's true because they see your weak point. They now told you 200,000 for 3 months is 100,000 and you say I agree. This man wey na him wife salary, he go carry Jonah, he go borrow you money because everybody need opportunity if at all he has done that. Oga, whatever things that may have happened to you, it's your negligence o, it's your I don't care o, it's your way of overlooking things o. I'll give person daily balance, no tire purchase, motor go dey with am. We no get where we are going in the back end. I will give person daily balance. COVID-19 when we know the start, we don't even know the end. Na the day when person tell you say you know the end, na him take the risk. That is when you go road. You can decide to say, oga, abeg I no wan go road, I no wan go carry passenger. You know say na driver dey carry that sickness pass. If people might be walking around.
That is the map you see here. I don't have this map before, not remember. I don't have this map.
For the same.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you, sir, COVID-19 is when you decide that you are taking the risk that you go road.
Yes,
so this man told you COVID-19 for his on his own part is not yet end or subsiding. You allow your motor to be back until no time. Remember, sir, that COVID-19 they did not tell you it's going to last for 1 week. Now you government first of all with the fear of this COVID, me I am not driving in the next 3-4 months time, but still you allow me to keep your bed.
Yes, I can take
If you can allow you can allow your vehicle to be with somebody for a month, sir, not be balance, not be higher purchase. What are you talking me? As if your people now when we dey abroad dey build motor, some of our useless family dey do am like this o. I just see somebody that sweat like husband and wife sweat together. Una carry una sef and to take dey do try your luck. Look at your statement. It be like dog fowl penis when not straight. And you take this kind of negligence to an office, a competent office, and you will have time to listen for 2 hours and you will expect to applaud you. This man brought something, you sign. Your wife say na under duress, so this woman look like who dey fit put for that duress. For inside room abi for inside hotel, and you be girls man. You too sign, na hungry you have 2 vehicles, you are complaining on hungry. You no sell one tire, take shop.
None of you reach my hand. It's all of them is with you.
This man na really jack man. He refused to bring it. This man brought this vehicle and drove you to Bonny? Can answer me yes or no? I know you have answered before. Where did you find that vehicle before he drove you to Bonny?
I called him on phone.
And he did what?
And I now said that they go to party.
And what now happened to the car?
He now bring the car. Come where I want to go and bring money.
Sit down there. Sit down there. Let me make square people need say, police do this one. Police do. You think say inspector for police na police when he will go face DPO? I thought na one AIG dey marry. People some AIG they have mind. They if their daughter offend you or their son, they will deal with their daughter and tell you sorry my dear, because they no wan spoil themselves. He call upper hand, he call upper leg. He no wan bring am, he later bring am. You know that enough finish. Did you send him after you drop it with the lawyer say go and bring it? Just answer me yes or no.
I sent him.
Use that your mind. Use it, put it in your mind.
I sent him, but the problem we have not started with me and him. Then all the while.
Okay, you initiated the problem. You gave me an opportunity. The time you wanted to sell motor, problem never start, and you see it's not bringing it, and you later brought it. You not bring the motor. You deceive and let's believe you deceive. You deceive me to reach where even a barrack. Say I even if this guy na anything na gorilla. Thank God he drove me to barrack. Oh, my motor don say, "Oga, get out of my life." Even though I'm going you. You still slept over it and say, go, bring it. The man want to take my vehicle, say changing of ownership. And he still went there, he brought it for you. He did not say want to take advantage of you. He still giving a statement. Give him. Go and work on your family. You never get no way to know. I dey lis ten to you.
Thank you, sir.
If you went, I will give you to that.
There's no problem. I will collect. So when police arrest him, he now called his lawyer. The DPO told me that they are taking him to court first thing tomorrow morning. That I should go and prepare and come to station early in the morning. I said there's no problem. I went to my house early in the morning. I came to the station. I was not aware that they have released him. That yesterday in the night. I now meet DPO. I'm ready for the court. Because the IPO sent me to go and meet DPO, that he don't want to tell me anything. I said, anything wrong? He said, go and meet him first. I went to DPO that I have came for the court. He said the lawyer came in the night and he promised him that he's going to provide the money if I came, that he should tell me like that. That is why he released myself to the lawyer. I said, yeah, I told the DPO, can you see, this man have played with your own intelligence and you are telling me you are the same lawyer with him. There's no problem. Under 2 days, later came from Abuja to that station in Gondo. Should I go on?
Go on.
Later come from Abuja to the same DPO in Gondo. DPO now called me that I should come. I go there. He asked me, am I the one that writes a petition from Abuja? I say, no, why would I do such? He said, that means it's these people. See what I is saying here. I said, didn't I tell you that these people are going to deal with you? He said, I cannot deal with him. I said, you are the one that dealing with me now because he allowed them to deal with me. But there's no problem. All I know, God will speak for me. And anyway, they called me, I would answer because I'm not bad to them. When we started, they give me IPO number in Abuja. I have to call the IPO to know the day I'm coming to Abuja. Let me look for money. The IPO said that you're stunning me up and down that he will call me. More than 1 week. It's like to me to go and rest. And I have already decided to go and rest. Let me leave the matter. One thing touched me, I have to call my sister in Abuja. I remember that I have such reason in Abuja. I called her. Please, look at what I'm passing through. He said, why I not call her since? I said, my sister. Now, not to forget, now I forget to, now it's okay. He's going to provide a lawyer to go and see that IPO in Abuja right now. I should send the IPO number. I send it to her. He gives to the lawyer. The lawyer is a Yoruba man. That's my lawyer. He went to the IPO in Abuja and asked him a question. The IPO now call us that Alabo would be the one to treat the case. That's what he told my lawyer. They are going to send us a signal. The Giondo have to take us to Alabo. When we go Alabo, we meet Patricia, who is IPO. She was talking to me the way I don't understand. I went there with my wife, and he came with the wife. The way they was talking to me, even talking to my wife, I told her, I'm the one that they're asking you. Please, let's go. They want to eat this money, but it's not going to be possible. Let me go and call my sister. When I call my sister, he said I should be calling that lawyer. That anything you'll be the one to alert her. I called the lawyer, my lawyer. He told me that this is what they did to you people there. I said, yes, it's okay. Give me their lawyer number. I sent it to him. He writes a message to their lawyer that they should prepare for the case once they don't want us to settle the matter out of police. The lawyer now called me on phone, their own lawyer. Now called me on phone. That nobody say they will want to run for case, but we just want to settle this issue. I say, why are you telling me all this one? Anything you want to tell me, make I hear. Make you talk. Now you say you won't make me and them myself settle for the matter. I say, settle how? How do you want us to settle? He said that motor where they will for police station, that the Marcel want to use it and settle me. And we'll talk price, and I will balance him the remaining money. If Nami go balance. I said, okay. Tell Marcel himself to call me. Let me hear from him, not you. I know that they are lawyers. It's okay, there's no problem. Within a minute, he called me on phone that he want to sell the motor for me so that the matter will go. I said, there's no problem. If you want to sell it, that is what you're supposed to do. Because I know you don't have the money to pay me. That's why you are running up and down. Because that money is there for that vehicle. I know say you know they again because the lawyer don't chop up. I wait till I tell off the phone. I say, make I forget that one. Say just one month the matter do. I say, okay, there's no problem. How much are you selling it to me? He said 1.2 million. That is the first price he gave to me. I said, no, I will buy it 1 million. He said, no, that is not for 1.2. I should go and think about it. I have to call my lawyer. I tell my lawyer said, he know that he said the one will be good 1.2. But he once said the one will no dey good to me 1.2 again. But I will tell them, say, I no get all the whole money. Say now when I don't work, I will see 200,000 balance, and he will write down. Him go sign, witness go sign. Now so me I call him back, tell him. He said, there's no problem. We can bring one take complete the money 1 million. I said, there's no problem. He now send me his barrister's account number. I should send the money there. I have to send 116,000 naira to the barrister's account. He's here with me. No. So, if the remaining 40,000 to make it 1 million naira, he asked me to send to the barrister's account again. He's here with me, approved. So after I done that, we now meet in the courtroom. The remaining balance, he told me that he want to have that one cash. I bring it cash. It's 60 something thousand. I give to him. He count it. Then cyber cafe, that is where we meet. Because he want to come to my side. I said, no, I don't want to go to you to come my side, and I don't want to come to your side. Let's meet at a
cyber cafe. So we now meet at the cyber cafe. Then type it.
He was
He was the one that tell them what to type. All this English you see here, I am not the one that type it. He was telling them, when I tell them that we should write 1.2.
Was the woman there?
Yes.
Both of them.
Both of them are there with it. They are with it.
Please, I'm
I
not
am
sitting
talking.
there.
I am talking. And when you are talking, I do not interrupt you.
No, I like it now.
So when they came with a barrister called Ngozi, being their witness. She's the one that signed as his witness. I tell them, you people are being mistaken. Instead of 1 point, you said this model at the rate of 1.2 million to me, and they're like,
But this letter is not brought now. The case is on Monday. We have invited the man before. You know,